Hi, in this part of the tutorial, which is in fact the third part of the tutorial about the moving camera, I shall show you how to make the script where you, by your choice, make a random selection, or better to say your selection about the viewpoint you would like to visit. Let us see how the result looks like. Before we had just the next button. Now also the next button is functional. We go to the first viewpoint, these are oculars, the next is objective, and the final is specimen. This is just as we had in the previous tutorial. Now I added the further buttons where we can move according to our wish which viewpoint we would like to visit. For example, if we would like to go to ocular, we go to the oculars, we can visit the microscope as a whole, and now we can jump directly to specimen. All other functionality works as before. So let us look at the script now. It is just an addition to the script before. To remind ourselves, this is the main routine of the script before, which we have this next button. This was the only button in the previous video. The button is created so that we make a rectangle which is positioned centered at the middle of the screen. Screen width, this is X size. Then we add that was just at the middle. Now we add additional 200 pixels to the right. You remember it was more to the right. This is the Y coordinate from above down. This means 10 pixels below the top of the screen. And this is the width of the button. This is the height of the button. We had the switch statement, which then, according to the active camera, shows the right transition. For example, if the active camera was number 1, then we had the transition from camera 1 to camera 2. Now let us look our updated procedure. These are several small codes, one for each button. Let us look now first the button for microscope. This is button for microscope, maybe just to refresh what's about. This is this button, microscope. If I click on this, it shows an overall picture of the microscope. Let's return to the code. That's the button. It is positioned most on the left. This means 200 pixels to the left of the middle of the screen, and we put the current center is center 0. The transition is from the camera 0 move. This is our moving camera, our active camera, to camera 0. Camera 0 is the position of the camera which looks at the whole scene, at the microscope as the whole. The active camera number is set, of course, to 0, and this is just for administration. It's nothing special. So if we want to go to the ocular button, it is almost the same, only the button is positioned a little more to the right so that it does not overlap with the previous button. The current center is center 1, and we make the transition from the present camera, which is always camera 0 move, to camera 1. The same then with objective, it is to camera 2, and so on. For the other ones, you see, it's in fact very simple. And that is it. Thank you very much.